is brought to you by Blue Microphones. The video on this angle is brought to you by Logitech. The accompaniment app that I will be using today to perform some of the pieces for violin with piano accompaniment and orchestra accompaniment is called Metronaut, and you will see for yourselves how wonderful it is to be alone in a space but be able to make music with an ensemble. And lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to my wonderful husband behind the scenes, who is the tech for today's event. And if you see me and hear me fine, that is all his accomplishment. So give him a huge round of applause or throw an applaud emoji in the comments. So lastly, before we get to the music, I want to remind you to please support this stream by donating to one of my sources that are listed. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, it's listed in the bottom of the screen. If you're watching on Instagram or TikTok, you're seeing it pinned, the PayPal link to the pinned comment. It really helps make these events possible, and I appreciate all of you so very much. Now, without further ado, let's get to the music. So one of the pieces, the first piece that I've prepared today is going to be Bach Solo Sonata number 3 in E major. And I'm going to be featuring 4 movements. It's going to be 2 minuets, bourrée, and gigue. Thank you again for tuning in and enjoy. Thank you. Whew, I'm gonna catch my breath. So that was Bach Sonata number 3 for solo violin in E major, and I featured 4 movements, 2 minuets, bourrée, and gigue. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Welcome to my house in Philadelphia, where I'm streaming this concert from. While I am talking and catching my breath in between the pieces, it's a great chance for you to donate to this concert and support my art. I really appreciate it. So please, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you see the line in the bottom of the screen with all the credentials. And if you're watching on TikTok or Instagram, there's a pinned comment with my PayPal account attached as well. Thank you very much. Don't forget to write your email and your name so that I can reach out to you personally after the concert is over to thank you. Let's see. So the next piece that I'm going to be featuring, and I already introduced my sponsors to you. So the next sponsor is going to be familiar to many of you watching, because many of you participated in the giveaway of this beautiful bow by Fiddler Shop. It's a Pro Series carbon fiber bow that I'm going to be playing the next piece with. And thank you to all of you who participated in the giveaway. I'm going to be announcing the winner of this giveaway at the end of the concert. So the next piece I'm going to feature is Bach. We're going to continue with the Bach thing here. It's going to be Bach's A minor concerto for violin and orchestra, first movement. And you will get to test the metronome app in action as well, because I'm going to have live orchestra with me here. All right. Okay, so without further ado, let's hear Bach. And thank you again for joining, for watching. Enjoy. thank you. Imagine applause. So weird to perform for a silent audience, but I am nevertheless very grateful. So this was Bach's A minor concerto for violin and orchestra, first movement, and I featured this beautiful Pro Series Fiddler Shop bow. So I'm going to be giving it away at the end of the concert, so stay tuned. And if you want to get the same one but you don't get to win, they are having a Black Friday sale on their website, so check it out as well. All right. So for those just tuning in, and people that are watching from the beginning to end are going to be very annoyed because I'm going to be repeating the same thing basically between every piece. Thank you for joining, and I really appreciate you spending your Sunday with me and with everybody watching around the world. My name is Anastasiiamazurok, and I am in my house in Philadelphia. So while I'm taking time to chat and catch my breath in between the pieces, I appreciate your support, and if you could donate to the concert fund in lieu of concert tickets. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you could see this line in the bottom of the stream or screen, and all of my credentials are down there, so you could use those. If you're watching on Instagram or TikTok, you have only one because I didn't have room for any more in the pinned comment, so it's PayPal. I appreciate your support. Please leave your contact information in the caption so that I could reach out to each one of you personally after the concert to thank you. So let me quickly turn to Instagram for a quick second. Oh, it's probably going to feature. Oh, how do can I get the phone to just look at comments on Instagram? Your phone, if it's here. There you go, and if you could mute the sound as well, because otherwise it's going to get feedback. Thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna address a couple of things on Instagram because I know that I'm not gonna get to see them after the show is over, but please be sure that after we're done here, I'm going to definitely reply to all of your comments and messages on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you. There's lots of love here on my live video on Instagram, so thanks so much for that. I'll read some of it later after the next piece. So we are going to shift gears completely right now, and we're going to leave Baroque music behind for a little bit. No, we're actually not going back to Baroque. We're going to have classical later. So we're going to shift gears, and we're going to listen to a very lovely piece that is very well known. It is a romantic piece by Elgar. It's called Saludamu. I'm pretty sure many of you know it or have heard it at some point, so now you know what that is. I'm again going to be featuring Metronaut app, so I thank them for their support and for providing me with accompaniment and not making me a one-woman show in this performance. So without further ado, I'm just going to perform it, and then we will hopefully get to chat after that. you. Thank you, everybody, again. This was Edward Elgar's Saludamu, very famous romantic piece. And now I hope that when you hear it next time, you will remember where you found out what the name was. Thank you so much for joining. To everybody who is just tuning in, my name is Anastasiiamazurok, and this is Thanksgiving edition of a Violin Brunch, and I'm broadcasting from my house in Philadelphia. I am featuring a bunch of works for violin solo, as well as violin and piano and violin orchestra, and for that I thank my sponsor Metronome app for providing me with all that beautiful accompaniment. So, thank you for all the wonderful comments. There's people watching from literally all over the world. Speaking of which, I'm checking the comments only on Instagram because that's the only tool I have available here. So let me know where you are tuning in from, because I'm always delighted to see how far I can reach with these online performances, and I will then read and be happy about it. As a reminder, please remember to donate to the concert fund. Your support is greatly appreciated because it makes these events possible. And as you all know, performing arts industry came to a complete halt since it's been almost a year. It's very sad. And I'm very grateful for today, because opportunities like this definitely shine bright, because there are not as many, if any at all, these days. So I'm very happy to get this concert rush and to perform and prepare for that. So it's wonderful. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So let me see here. See that some people say that it's one of their favorite pieces, so I'll be grateful to see and curious which ones of these are your favorite. So we're gonna shift gears once again. I'm taking you on the journey today. So we are going to go back in time quite a bit. It's going to be a piece by Ludwig van Beethoven, who you all probably know or have heard of at some point of your lives. He was a classical composer. He did delve a little bit into romanticism at the end of his life, but not in this piece. So this piece is a sonata for violin and piano. It's a very famous sonata. It's called Spring Sonata. It's got this title, but it's F major, sonata number 5. And I've performed this piece on different occasions in my life, and this piece kind of has grown with me. And every time I get to come back to it, I'm very curious and happy to observe how it has developed and how my approach and my hearing of this piece, my vision changes over time. So this is going to be yet another of those occasions for me to look back on. I'm going to feature the first movement. And thank you again for joining. Thank you again for listening, for donating, for spending your Sunday with me. I am going to now play some Beethoven. I'm seeing some of my seminar students in the comments here. I did those violin seminars back in spring. I'm actually thinking about reviving them, so I'm really grateful to see my students tune in and watch their instructor in action. All right, so let me start this. Okay, so this is going to be again Beethoven's Spring Sonata number 5 for violin and piano. And thank you for tuning in. Enjoy. you. Thank you so much, guys. So this was Beethoven's renowned Spring Sonata number 5 in F major. And now I am going to, before I proceed to the last piece of the program, I know, everybody's sad. I want to just thank you once again for joining, for watching, for spending your Sunday with me. And I'm wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving if you are celebrating. And even if you're not celebrating, find something to be thankful for today. You're alive, you're breathing, you're loved, you're watching this concert, even though it is not in person and you're not sitting in the room with me, you still get to witness the music. So that's something to be thankful for today. And I'm definitely thankful for all of you tuning in today, for giving me this opportunity to play for people. And even though I can't see your faces online, I could feel the energy out of 5 devices in front of me. So that's definitely the energy I'm feeling. So thank you for that. As a reminder, there's going to be only one reminder left. Please donate to the concert fund if you're watching, if you're tuning in, if you're enjoying it. Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. It makes these events possible. And please make sure that you leave your name and your email in the caption when you donate so that I have your information to reach out to you personally after the concert, and I will definitely do so. On Facebook and on YouTube, there's a line right here in the bottom of the screen with all the information. On TikTok and Instagram, there's a pinned comment with my PayPal handle. So before I proceed to this last piece that all of you know, and I am actually requested to do it very often on my Instagram, and I waited until this concert to feature it. Let me just tend to Instagram. Wow, we have Japan, Paraguay, Mexico, Turkey, Poland, Tunisia, Czech Republic, Indonesia, Brazil, Venezuela, Italy, South Korea, Montenegro, Iran. Wow, you guys, a lot. New Jersey. Thank you so much for tuning in from everywhere, you guys, even from across the bridge. For finding time on Sunday afternoon. So this concert is made possible by my amazing sponsors. I just want to remind you one more time and thank them once more. So the sound is brought to you by Blue Microphones. The video is brought to you by Logitech. And this beautiful bow that I got to perform on is a fiddler shop bow that I'm going to be giving away at the end of the stream. And lastly, but not least, obviously, my beautiful Metronaut app that made this a diverse show and gave me the opportunity to feature many works, not just for solo violin, but also for violin and piano and violin orchestra. So if you guys want to experience that yourselves in this lockdown, it's definitely a wonderful app to have, to practice to, and just have this feeling that you actually have other musicians in the room that you could play along with. So I'm going to proceed to the last piece of this program. Bittersweet, but it is actually one of my most favorite slow pieces of that time. It's always difficult when people ask me what's your favorite piece or what's your favorite composer, because it's really hard to pick one because there's so much beautiful music that I've gotten to play over the years. And this piece, since I'm always answering this question, that my favorite piece is the piece that I'm playing at the moment. And this piece actually gets to win that favorite ribbon more often than others, because you'll see for yourself, you're here for yourself. So this is a meditation from Thais by Jules Massenet. And thank you again for tuning in. Don't leave after this, because I'm going to have a few announcements. Obviously, the winner of the giveaway will be announced. Enjoy, donate, and just be thankful for today. Thank you again, guys. Thank you again. What a beautiful piece. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in, my friends, music followers, and music lovers from all over the world. I really appreciate you being here today. This concludes our concert, but doesn't conclude the live stream. So don't run to eat just yet. Just want to remind you that this concert is free to watch and donations are optional, but I'm honored to have you here regardless of whether you're able to support me or not. I'm still thankful that you are tuning in. But if you're able to support this stream and me and my art, the links are in the bottom of the screen if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, and if you're watching on TikTok or Instagram, please look for the pinned comment. It has my PayPal handle in it. When you're donating, please make sure you leave your contact information, your name and your email, because I will be reaching out personally to each and every one of you to thank you. This concert will be available for replay for I think 48 hours. So if you are watching this in replay, still feel free to comment and engage in conversations, and please still support, still donate. I really appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and this is the first time you are watching me in action, please stick around because I've got lots of beautiful projects coming up, and I would be happy to welcome you to my social media channels, to my social media family. I'm never taking you guys for granted, so thank you for following along my journey. Just reminding you, my beautiful sponsors for today. The sound is brought to you by Blue Microphones. The video is brought to you by Logitech. The sound of orchestra and piano in a seemingly empty space is brought to you by Metronote app. So if you guys want to feel like you're making music with an ensemble of musicians during this weird time of lockdowns and pandemic, download this app and enjoy the presence of orchestra in the room. And of course, I want to once more give a shout out to my husband, who is behind the scenes, who is the tech and the brains behind this operation. So I'm playing, but everything else that you are seeing and hearing, it's all him. So again, throw a big applause emoji in the comments and you will definitely be seeing it. So we still have one exciting thing to go through today. And we have a giveaway announcement. I'll keep you nervous for a little bit longer. I'll also remind you that outside of my performing, which is my most favorite thing to do that I don't get to do as much these days, I also teach violin and I have group seminars. So stick around or send me a private message on any of my social media channels, and I would be happy to set up a meeting with you if you're interested. There's lots of beautiful comments on Instagram. Super thankful to you guys. So a bunch of emojis. All right. Thank you. All of the bravos and all right. Well, shall we get to the giveaway announcement? So I know lots of you worked really hard for this bow, and as you should have, because it's a beautiful bow and it will be coming to you straight out of my hands. I'll definitely sanitize it, don't worry. But it is fully ready to play. It's been rosined and it has the warmth of my music in it still. So I will be really happy and honored to send it to one of you. And the winner of today's giveaway has been picked randomly, so I had nothing to do with it. It was a third-party software. If you're interested in how it was done, I have the video recorded, the screen recording, so I will be happy to provide you with it to prove to you that it's all impartial and absolutely random and unbiased. So with all that said, the name of the winner is going to pop up on the screen right about now. So congratulations. I saw a bunch of story reshares from you, and it's well deserved. And thank you so much, everybody, for participating. I will be contacting the winner in the next few hours, but reach out to me first if you want. So congrats, I will be shipping this bow to you as soon as I can. To everybody else, I will have other giveaways and other contests, so please don't be sad. Better luck next time. Thank you again still for participating. Well, before I conclude, I just want to once again wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and thank you for tuning into this performance, for sharing this hour with me. I will be getting back to each and one of you who donated or who shared, commented on social media once this is over and I get something to eat. But other than that, please stay in touch and thank you. This concert will be available. Please donate if you're able to support me. Donations are accepted after the live stream ends. So go to any of the links in any of the captions that you're seeing on the screen right now or that are attached to pretty much all over my social media. So you will not miss it if you're looking for it. Thank you again. Lots of people congratulating on the lovely performance. There's somebody tuning in from Africa as well. I'm very honored, guys. For some reason, people are not seeing the pinned comment. Let me just double check. On Instagram, people are asking that there's no pinned comment. Yes, indeed. It's there, guys. It's in the pinned comment. It's paypal.me/amazurok. First letter of my name and my last name. Message me, send me a private message, and I'll happily give you the link if you can't find it. But other than that, you could just do it straight from there. Thank you again. I'm gonna give you a big bow, and even though I can't hear your applause, thank you to all of you for attending. Thank you for being here. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and please, please, please stay in touch. Thank you and goodbye.